Rustic Fairy Journal Part 5. Now I'm coming in with just some scrap pieces here. This is just a PG&E envelope, but I liked the brown color here on this piece. So I'm going to use this into this junk journal, and I'm just going to make like a pocket flap here using that little edge or going to glue, and I'm just folding it, doing my measuring method here to trim off the excess so our envelope fits into this spot. And once again, to seal the top, I'm going to come in with my Fab Tack glue, and I'm going to make it back into that envelope shape that I wanted for our pocket. I'm gluing in the edge here, and it's going to be able to flap back and forth. And don't worry about that little edge. I'm going to come in and cover it. And once again, like the other video, this is where we get to have fun layering and decorating our pieces. Now this journal's taking a lot of twists and turns with me, trying to decide what kind of look I want, and it kind of just developed on its own here with me trying to just use materials I had, as well as coming in, of course, with a vintage vibe here along with my fairy journals. I'm coming in with some vintage dictionary pages, and I find my books thrifting, you guys. You guys can take away apart the books. The older pages, the more unique pages is the ones that I look for, and then those become pieces in my journals just to make each journal a little bit more unique. I'm going to come in and round off those corners, and then there's our pocket, and of course coming in and making our little tab here. Just going to come in with a little yellow sticker there, and if you notice already, I kind of went over it and did some zhuzhing or some distressing with my distress ink pad here. And I'm just coming up and cutting this leftover cardstock or this page here from my booklet, and going to make a tag here to fit into that pocket we just created. Added a simple little sticker, and it placed into that pocket. Now I had another envelope here, and I'm going to kind of repeat the same process, but I'm going to use 2 pockets here, and I'm just trying to arrange them in the order I want. Go ahead and hit those corners and give it a smoother look here. And then I'm going to glue on a backing of a vintage dictionary page 2 to cover up all that white, and trimming up with my scissors. And then eventually, because the paper's so thin, you're going to see me just rip it. Come back in with my Fab Tack glue, and I'm going to glue the one envelope on the bottom and the one little piece on the top. Now I come in with some washi tape just to kind of camouflage and hide the wording of the PG&E envelope, and I'm making these pieces open sideways, kind of like a little side pocket thing here. And once again, for the washi tape, they don't stick too well, so you do want to come back in with your glue and just go ahead and add some extra support there for that sticker of washi tape. Now I'm just coming in with some stickers, some little frames here, and I'm just going to decorate the outside here of our little side pockets and just cutesy them up. Coming in with my little rounder to make the edges, coming in with some more stickers to cover up some more PG&E logos, and zhuzhing up and distressing up all the edges here. And lastly, coming in with a stamp here that I ordered from a stamp set on Temu. And then I go ahead and add this little piece, and you saw me stamp it and it was upside down. So then I came in and made this little pocket on the edge there. And then I'm just kind of decorating some pages there with some stamps and stickers. Then I'm coming back in with the dictionary page, put my glue down, getting my stick here and smoothing out the surface. And this is where I just ripped that paper because it is thinner and it wasn't an issue to rip, and it's gonna leave me with that edge, the decorative edge that we did with our scissors. Now, using some more scrap pieces that we used from the journal, we're going to come in here and we're going to just make a little flap just to add another layer here and another little writing spot, and to add some more color here and break up those tones of that plain cream colored paper. I'm just going to glue in the edges, and then I'm just going to let this dry, and it'll open, and it'll have some writing space on the inside. And there we have it. And just add a little extra. Another scrap piece goes into that pocket, adding some stickers. And now for this back piece, I will repeat that process of adding the dictionary pages to cover up all that white. And then I'll come in and we'll decorate the rest of it, because I'm going to come in with this pink tab paper here you see in my frame, and we're going to make that a pocket. So I don't need that dictionary paper to go all the way down, because you are not going to see it. And then the remaining pieces of that paper are going to go in those pockets. And here we're going to go ahead and add some more fairy transfers from the IOD Very Merry Christmas pack, stickers, frames. Now I'm taking this junk mailer here, and I'm going to make a flip out for the inside cover of our book here. And I'm just taking this glue, the FabTech glue, and placing some cardstock pages here from, I forget what packet, I forget that people want to know what packets and where we got our papers from, but it is from Hobby Lobby. And I'm just going to go ahead and cover up the pieces and hide all the cover. Come in with another dictionary page, rip the excess off. Now the back side of the piece I don't need to worry about, because that's what's going glued into our book there. Coming in with a music sheet, covering up the front. Once again, ripping the edges off, just holding the corners and making sure that it doesn't rip more than I want. I'm coming in with my distress ink pad, zhuzhing up the piece. Another fairy transfer that didn't quite stick very well, because some of it came off on my fingers and everywhere, because I just made a hot mess. Made my little groove for a pocket, because this is going to be a pocket. Added that little floral there, and then this is where the piece is going to go. So like I said, you don't need to worry about that backing, because that's what's going to go glued into your journal onto the inside cover of our journal. Now we're going to have to worry about a pocket there, but here I'm going in and I'm going to make another little fold out, please. And I'm going to go ahead and make like a fold out pocket here for the backing here. Now this is another piece of junk mailer, and I'm cutting it to size. I folded it in half, and then I folded half up another way to make the little pockets here. And now I'm just trimming it to size. Once again, coming in and rounding the corners. Now you guys see the repetitive motion here of doing the corners, folding, gluing, all that stuff. Now you just get creative with the pieces and papers and stickers that you place into your journal. Now I'm just going to come in with my FabTech glue and make these into pockets, which hindsight I should have did that after I covered the inside, so the inside doesn't show. But you're going to come and see me try to piece together papers here and just make like a patchwork cover again, just using the scrap pieces that we have, or what I call my cleanup method here. Gonna go ahead and round out those corners again, and then we're gonna move on and add some fairy transfers. Once again, just placing the fairy transfer, rubbing it on with my stick and pulling off the backing and giving this piece a layered look. Once again, coming in with another frame here, and because it doesn't touch the bottom, I decided to go ahead and make this another little pocket here, bringing up some more scrap of the paper that we used throughout our journal, and it's just gonna go here on the bottom. Once again, just folding, using my measuring method there, making our little groove for our pocket, and then coming in with our FabTech glue, zhuzhing that corners up, and then adding this little pocket here to the front of our fold out or folio, or whatever it is I called. I'm still learning all the technology and the terminology, not the technology, of everything here. And this is where I kind of try to layer up another dictionary page just to cover the backing of that pocket here, which, like I said, hindsight, I should have did that before I folded it and added it, but we're just gonna do it this way and go ahead and piece together once again some patchwork working here and covering up those corners with some remainder of some green pages that we have. And I just ripped it and added some distress ink to the corners just to age up the pieces. Now I'm just coming in and sealing up the rest of the pocket. And then we're going to come in with another piece of paper here from our book from Hobby Lobby. And we're going to cover the remainder piece of our pocket. Come in with our stick, making sure that glue is smoothed out. Come in with our little rounder piece and make the little pocket grooves. Once again, coming back with the distressed ink and zhuzhing up all the corners. So now, because once again, we're going to be gluing the backing to the back of our insert here, we don't need to worry about covering that up. And once again, I made this another pocket so you can add more goodies or save little pieces in the back. Now, I don't like how this is opening, so we're going to add something there that I thought would fix it, but doesn't really. But I'm going to come in with these little tabs since we have some tabs on our other pocket. And here is where I go ahead and add this ribbon here. And we're going to glue it onto the inside backing of our pocket here. And then for the other side, I kind of open a little bit the glued part of the pages that I had. I put some glue, add that little ribbon there, and then I tie the two together in a bow. And just to add a little decorative touch and kind of hold those pieces together, I decided to do it that way. And of course, my bow wasn't working for me, so I went ahead and redid it here, tying it into a bow and then letting everything dry. So this is where we're at so far. And how do you guys think? What do you guys think? Do we like it so far? And now I'm going to come in with just some lace pieces here. Now I'm thinking I'm going to come in with this one, and then I decide it doesn't really show too much. So then I come in with a different style lace and I add that to the corner. And I decide to come in with like this little rusty kind of pink tone here with the little frayed edges. I go ahead and add my fab tack to the corners here, and I'm just going to line up that edge of that lace or ribbon here. Come in with my little tool here to make sure I spread that glue and it's sealed with a firm hold. And then I'll repeat that process for the back of the piece here, just to add that little pop of color, that little rust pinky color tone, and a little decorative element. Now, I think this is mostly done. I might have to come in and fill some pockets and stuff. And the last thing I'm going to do is add some lace to some of the pages as well. It's a little plain for me. I need a little bit of lace trims on the pages, but I ran out of lace and I don't want to use this color. I kind of want to match the outside. So this is where we're going to stop. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Give me a comment and subscribe. Let's grow our Junk Journal Sunday community. And don't forget to check out my upcycled home decor as well. Once again, thank you all for watching. And if you haven't followed me over on my business page on Facebook, I hope you go do that. And I will see you guys on the next one.